All right, good evening. Like I told you guys, I'm going to cap off the video that I did 2 days ago. So make sure you go back and look at it. It's the one that I did on Monday, right before New Year's Eve. I think so, right? But Happy New Year to everybody out there. Happy New Year to all the Marines out there, and Happy New Year to all the vets. Had a late night tonight. Just came back from the gym, ate a little bit before I decided to jump on here and kind of break this down for you guys a little bit. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Let your boy know that he's doing something right for being a first-time YouTuber, so I can keep bringing that content to you and I can keep updating you on things that I know that is, as a personal trainer, and things that I can tell you that I have learned in 13 years of being a Marine. So like I said, I want to kind of dive a little bit more into what it takes in the mind to get you ready for a physical fitness journey and to get you ready for that body you've been looking for 2020. Remember I told you what 2020 was again? It's a quiz. Oh yeah, you remember. High expectation. That's what it is. High expectation. High expectation for Kingdom Fit, high expectation for myself, and high expectation for my wife. So remember, 2020 is a year of high expectation. Okay, so here we go. Now, when we deal with the mind, you gotta remember now, the mind is a weapon. It's a very dangerous weapon. And if you're not learning how to use it properly, it becomes a dull weapon. You ever used a knife before when you try to cut something, and as you're trying to cut it, it's very dull, so you have to sharpen it. And the more that you sharpen it and you keep sharpening, it goes back to its original state. And its original state is to do what? Exactly what it was designed to do, which is to cut, which is to slice, and which is to perform the action that is required to do. So it's the same thing with the mind, with the brain. It is designed to be a thinker. It is designed to carry out actions, thoughts. It is designed to put you in a place to be successful if you do what? If you apply everything that you need for what you're trying to do. So if you're reading, if you're looking on the internet, like for myself, I spend countless amount of hours making sure that my mind is full of a lot of information so that when I get in front of this camera, I'm giving you guys everything that I have when it comes to personal training, life, ministry, whatever. I'm gonna give you guys everything that I have. Why? Because I put the hours in, I put the time in it. And as long as I'm putting the effort in, it's gonna show when I open my mouth. I just gotta make sure that I'm confident about what I'm doing. So the mind is a very dangerous weapon when it's used properly. So when it comes to fitness, a lot of people, they like to take the time out to think things through before they actually perform the action. So like, let's talk about one of the things that a lot of people don't like to do, which is eating, eating healthy. It's a mind thing, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I know it's a body thing too, because you don't want to taste or eat vegetables or eat fruits or eat carrots all day. Some people call that I'm gonna look like a twig. That's what I hear a lot, I'm gonna look like a twig. That's a mind thing. It takes a long time to look like a twig. I mean, think about that, right? If corporate America, as all these people in this universe, all these people in this world could look like a twig, everybody look like a twig, right? Women being size 0, men got a V shape, everybody will do it if it comes from just eating nothing but lettuce and pickles and, I don't even know why I just said pickles, but carrots and things like that. Everybody will look like a twig, but that's not the case. It's a mind thing. It's something that media portrays. Media portrays that you gotta eat a certain way and eat a certain way and eat a certain way. Why? Because they want it stuck in your mind that you must eat a certain way to get the body that you're looking for. And sometimes what they put in front of you is what? Lettuce, carrots, cucumber, a lot of vegetables. But here's why they're promoting that. Because it's something you don't have in your eating plan. That's why they promote it. So the mind, when it comes to the mental aspect of eating the right way, it's about you gathering the understanding behind it. And the understanding behind it is it's vital to the body. And what I mean by that is the vegetables, the nutrition side of eating, it all deals with breaking down food, and it also deals with antioxidants and minerals and vitamins. You get a lot of sources from vegetables that actually help your body reach its capacity of what it needs to perform physically. Not only that, it helps cleanse out the body. It's a natural cleanser. That's why a lot of people do what? Juice diets, and a lot of people do water diets, because they want to find a way to cleanse their body. That's what vegetables is. So mentally, when you're trying to do something when it comes to nutrition, you just gotta know what it's all about. What is the details behind it? So when you're picking up that plate and you decide to put lettuce or you decide to put something of a vegetable sort on your plate, just remember in your mind that what? I don't gotta like it, but I'm eating it for a purpose, right? So that is the mental side when it comes to nutrition. Now, when it comes to the gym or any type of workouts, like for Kingdom Fit, what we do is we build home workouts and we build gym workouts for anybody who's looking or who's interested. I'll leave the website here. So what we do is we tell people, hey, when you're going in the gym, take the time to think it through, meaning write down a plan. Have a plan. Mentally, you need to know what you're doing, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to spend countless of hours in the gym per day wasting your time. And nobody likes to waste their time. Time is a valuable asset. But when it comes to planning out something, you need to know if today is going to be chest, tomorrow's going to be back, legs on Wednesday, whatever way you want to do that, break it down in a generic way, or you can do it in an advanced way. It really doesn't matter. But you gotta have the mental attitude to go in there and know this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm sticking to, and you stick to that day after day, workout after workout, time after time, and you put yourself on something that a lot of people do not do: a week to 2 week checkup. Yep, a week to 2 week checkup. So if you're someone who likes to lose weight, check on it every week. I know the scale is not always someone's best friend, but what the scale does do is remind you if you're making progress or if you're going in the wrong direction. So you need to ensure that you have a plan in place and that you are exercising those things that are vital to your success when it comes to the gym. Okay. Now, the other mental side of this is having the right attitude. You gotta have the right attitude when it comes to losing weight, because losing weight or getting in shape is hard. It's challenging. Why? Because in today's society, a lot of things that you put in your body, they're not always good for your body, even though it does taste good. Okay? So you gotta have the right attitude. It's always quicker to put on weight than it is to lose weight. Why is that? Because you're putting a lot more in your body than what's leaving your body. So what do you want to do to speed up that process? You want to keep putting things in your body that's going to allow things to leave your body, to cleanse your body and to burn the fat that's on your body. I'm telling you guys, that is essential. It works. You just have to stick to it and see your way through it. Because now let's take for example, right? So let's say if I go to Krispy Kreme. I love Krispy Kreme, right? I love Krispy Kreme. Shout out to Krispy Kreme. When I go, I'm thinking about half a dozen donuts or maybe even a dozen donuts. Because when I was in the military, when I was a Marine, I couldn't eat like that. So now that I'm out, I just daydream about it sometimes, just like, donut. And then when I pick up that donut or when I go to Krispy Kreme, I'm thinking to myself like, I'm gonna have to work this sugar off. I'm gonna have to burn this sugar. I'm also gonna have to burn these carbs. So I'm keeping in mind that that is the consequences behind me eating that. So I must know mentally what I'm getting myself into. So put the right things in your body to help burn or get rid of those things that you do enjoy the most, okay? Another mental aspect that I want to bring to you guys is you gotta have the motivation. I know I just said attitude, and a lot of people think of motivation. Maybe it's the same thing. What I mean by motivation is encourage yourself daily. When you wake up every day, find a way to encourage yourself. For someone like me, spending 13 years in the Marine Corps and then getting out and trying to be an entrepreneur, every day I wake up, I have to encourage myself. What I mean is I look at my children, I look at my wife, and I say to myself, man, if I can just show them, or I can just be an inspiration for them, or if I can just go out and work hard just to help or to support or to be what they need, then that's gonna make me feel good. And I also think about God. What would God want for me? You know, what are the things that he's looking or requiring from me that I may be able to influence or change another person's life? So I try to find daily motivations that are going to keep me inspired and it's going to keep me on the right track, because sometimes you really just don't feel like doing it. You really don't. Like today I did cardio. I had 40 minutes of cardio. I had a set goal, mental set goal, about 500 calories I needed to burn. about 20 minutes, 25 minutes into that, of course, I'm used to it. I start saying to myself, like, oh, this is getting boring, and oh, this is taking forever. But I'm thinking to myself, the motivating side of that is, I want to be able to represent my family, and I want my wife to look at me and say, man, you did it, and I saw that you did it, and I believe in you. And that keeps me inspired. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm ready to hit the floor, and I'm ready to prove myself wrong, and I'm ready to prove the doubters wrong. So staying focused and having that motivation is essential to what it takes to have the mental mindset to be successful in 2020 when it comes to fitness. What I also am going to do is I'm going to leave a link where you guys can check out, or you can check out this YouTube channel where we leave daily motivations. I have motivations where I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. As a first-time YouTuber, I got videos coming in slow, but you're gonna see I got a motivational side of this this network, on this channel. It's gonna keep you involved. It's gonna keep you that mental mindset going. So where you click on it, you can get some inspiration. You can get something from a Marine himself who's been deployed overseas, all over the world. And you can get something from a person that comes from the south side of Houston, from the north side of Houston, Texas. I've been there, done that. It's just a grand scope to see what it is for someone like myself to make it through and to get to where I am today. So again, I appreciate you guys checking your boy out, Mr. Kingdom Fit himself. Like I told you, I'm gonna bring my wife in on some of these things and some of these videos. We're gonna have a wonderful time. We're just going over some of the things we wanna talk about. But don't forget to smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're gonna bring that fire. Love you guys. Have a good night. And again, Happy New Year.